I'm Craig Lee,
I'm Robb McGee.
and this is Real Talk with Rob and Craig on Thursday, the 10th of June, 2021. And today we are talking about
It's a follow-up from our topic last week about market conditions. And I had one of my clients contact me who's thinking about buying a home, and his question was simple. Given the fast increasing property values countrywide, but especially here in the Northwest, Seattle was the Seattle market, number 2 growth region in the country last year. Should he delay buying and wait and see what this market's going to do? Is it going to calm down? Might we see prices drop? Would it be better for him financially to hold off on purchasing? So we want to address what our answer is to him, and consequently what our answer is to you if you're asking the same question, and tell you a little bit about why. The answer is easy. Craig, what is it?
buy now.
Buy now. Why should you buy now, even though we've seen record home valuation increase? Market indicators tell us that home prices are going to continue to rise. We talked a little bit last week on Real Talk about why that's happening. Lack of inventory, low unemployment, job market recovering, and the state of Washington in particular is importing workers every month to try to fill positions at Amazon and Microsoft and the tech companies. We are bringing in new people into this state and consequently this economy that are going to be looking to purchase, or they have to have a place to live. So they're going to be renting or buying. And either thing they're doing puts pressure on the housing market and keeps that inventory lower than it should be. So what does that mean?
What were you saying? Holy crap.
So
listen, there's a lot of people moving into Washington and the housing market's going up, so your equity's going up. You should buy now for a couple reasons. One, interest rates are still historically low,
Yep.
so you can get more home for your dollar.
Yep.
And that is going to, as you see, a little bit of a shift, and not much of one.
no.
Rates are still can get into the 2s, low 3s.
On government programs,
Yeah,
conventional, we're in the low 3s, which historically is great.
So you should buy, but
This is the bottom line. If you wait to buy, the homes that you would be looking at today will be more expensive 1 year from now. All of the economic indicators are pointing that way. Nobody believes that we're going to see a correction down in value in the next year or even 2. That means prices are going to continue to rise, even if they don't rise at the same level, the same rate that they've been increasing. We're going to see continued increase. That means if you wait, it's going to cost you money, and it could cost you a lot, because we will probably also see interest rates continue to rise. So as that happens, it's going to mean you're getting double hit there. You're going to pay more for the house, you're going to pay more for your rate. That means your payment's going to rise on 2 different factors.
I think that as interest rates do rise, and they are, and they will continue to, they have to. I mean,
Yeah.
we have to pull ourselves out of this. I think it's going to make a change in how much people can buy, to the point where I get what you're saying, but the prices have to stabilize at some point. People cannot continue to come up with $20,000 and $30,000, $40,000 to buy a house
Right.
that's over the market value.
Right. Purchasing for more than it's
Yeah.
worth. Yeah.
So, I mean, first off, if somebody's going to buy, buying is usually an emotionally driven reaction to you're happy,
Your
you're
home,
excited,
yeah.
So you're making an emotional decision, which is why some people want to pay extra for that house, because that's their home. But if it's not your dream home, we'll have mixed emotions about some of that. But I think that as the rates go up, you're seeing houses go up like this. I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's gonna stop a little bit?
Level off a little?
Yeah.
I do. But I think we're still going to be, everybody I'm reading is saying that we're still going to see valuation increases. So as Craig just mentioned, the line is like this right now in valuation. I think we'll see it level more like this, which is more like a normal market. with standard increase. I think we'll get back to that. But the key thing is, what the customer that contacted me wanted to know is, hey, this house that I'm looking at for $400,000 right now, could it be $350 in a year? The answer to that is no. Probably it's going to be $430 in a year if it's $400 right now. So don't miss out on where the prices are right now. I know they've gone up in the last couple of years, and they've gone up steeply, but that's going to continue, and you're going to be paying more if you delay. So the answer to the question, especially in our region, for those of you watching here in the Northwest, you should buy now if you're thinking of buying. Delaying will cost you money.
I agree.
Pure and simple.
I think that it's not just that interest rates are going to go up, the cost of the equity is going to go up, the houses, but we already know, and we're seeing this all the time, taxes are going up. We just
Every
had
county.
somebody in here that owns a construction company, and some of the people that work for them won't come back to work because they can get more money from unemployment.
Yeah.
And so there's work to be had, but the people that are doing it, and he's a pretty reputable guy that owns a good company.
Yeah.
He doesn't want just anybody, but
He
even
wants skilled labor.
Yeah, even those people are. So again, I say this every week. We're going to pay for that.
We are right now.
And with Chris, and I can never think of the guy's last name. He's the insurance guy. Kreidler.
Oh, Mike Kreidler.
Yeah, he is raising insurance on people that are paying on time and have good credit and so on and so on, which makes no sense. But you're still going to buy. You're still going to find a way to make it work.
That's a really good point. Bottom line, you have to have a place to live.
Yeah.
Why not own it and take advantage of the valuation increase that you're going to enjoy over the next year, 2 years, 10 years when you own your own home?
I think if you can find someone that is a great realtor, and if you don't have one, we have many that we would be happy to share with you. You also want to get into a loan that's going to save you some money as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a bunch of junk fees. We don't. We try and we're really where that starts by a company not having a bunch of junk fees, and that could be an automatic origination fee and so on. We start with the overhead. So we came into this, it's going to be 3 years and a couple of months, with the idea we want to be able to do loans with, whether it be Robb's mom and stepdad, or we want to treat everyone like their family. And the only way that you can truly do that is you control that overhead. You pull up to a place, and there's a lot of places that have nice branches and they have good rates.
Yeah. You're paying for it.
Yeah.
You walk into a palace, you're paying for it. The company's always going to make money. So when you see a lot of managers that have to be paid, and an expensive facility and all these things, so you are paying for that. And that was what Craig's saying. We kept our overhead small. Pass it on.
I think that's the only way to do it. We're going to retire from this area, and we want, I say this all the time, we want people to be happy that they see us, wherever we are. With that being said, next week we are not going to do Real Talk because we won the President's Trip with the help and thanks to Janet and Lana and Gabby and Nick, everyone.
We're leaving Janet here to run everything, so thanks, Janet.
Yeah, we owe her a lot. So you'll get to miss the two fat guys next week. Is that not true? I mean,
I didn't argue.
I'm pretty sure that any doctor that saw me would say, "You need to lose some weight." It hurts my feelings, but
it's a truism, though.
It is, yeah. Please go to www.realtalk.mortgage. It takes you right to our YouTube channel, and there are well over 50 videos that you can watch. Some of them we try to keep the first. We originally started this about 5 minutes, and it's kind of expanded because we want to get more information out to you.
Yeah.
Also, you can come, and if you need anything to do with finances or home loans, Whether we have your loan or not, you're welcome to call us. Me, Rob, Janet, Lana, anybody in our team, and we want to help you through it. That's what we're here for. That's what makes us happy. We want to help as many people as we can, and make sure that you are taken care of, and you got a friend in us.
That's right.
Isn't that a song? You got a friend. That's why I don't say.
That's from Toy Story.
It is.
Randy Newman. Yeah.
Actually, it's before Toy Story, but
Hey, let's relax.
Sorry, Janet.
We're
not as old as you, Janet.
We're only focused on Toy Story. Janet's birthday is Monday, so
That's
anybody
right.
that watches this should please reach out to her.
Janet, what birthday is this Monday?
61.
61.
I would have not guessed her over 62.
Jack.
You know what? I say this all the time, and if somebody ever wants to call and ask why, I say Janet was a blessing. That she was truly an answered prayer. And if you really want to know that story, I would love to share it with anybody that wants to.
We'll give you all the deets.
Yeah. It's been fun. We do a lot of things that we feel like we're being led to do, or we always try and do what's the right thing. We just had a client who gave us an amazing review because we stuck with him.
Yeah.
And he got the transaction closed, and it was tough, and he said that in his review. We're here to help no matter what. I'm Craig Lee.
I'm Robb McGee.
And that's Real Talk with Rob, Craig, Janet, Lana.